Sarah Curley, and I would like to talk with you about the importance of a college education when seeking a management-related position. It can seem ordinary for some to begin their career as an intern or with an entry-level position, and then work their way up to management without really any kind of formal education on management. However, if we start here and look at slide 1, we can see that there's benefits of formal education or even on-the-job formal training by a current manager can really benefit the company and the individual through personal satisfaction, improved communication skills, and even a business understanding of the business as a whole. So when it comes to someone's personal satisfaction, the values really are quite subjective. The satisfaction isn't something that really can be measured as a whole. So for some, the satisfaction can come in forms of personal goals, improved confidence in their capabilities of work, and even in employment growth as moving up in their positions. So personal goals can come in like self-worth, self-satisfaction, basically completing something that they feel is important, getting that college education that they feel is important to them, not necessarily for the position or for the career, but really just for their own goals to be met on a personal level. But it might also mean that there's a higher income in being a role model for children, for their kids, giving their kids an idea of what is kind of expected now. So if we take a look at slide 2, we can see some interesting facts about this. It said that graduates earn 38% more than non-graduates, and that the non-graduates are more likely to be dissatisfied with their jobs when they don't have a degree. And it's also said that 9 out of 10 graduates felt that their degrees did pay off. So they were satisfied with their jobs and they felt that putting the money and the effort towards getting that degree was worth it. A college education can also be a personal satisfaction by improving confidence in the employee's abilities to perform. Sometimes when we're learning, we learn based on experience, but sometimes that college education can broaden that understanding beyond these experiences, and it can provide like a confidence in being able to handle the situations at the workplace that may not be something that you handle every day. For instance, if your boss came to you and gave you a new project, you may first just be a little bit hesitant, not knowing how you would handle it or if you could handle it, but maybe having that college education will give you a better idea in what you can handle and what that job is going to entail. So you might feel a little bit better in that. There's also improved personal satisfaction knowing that there is a possibility for employment growth. All of us want to climb that career ladder, and since really 95% of employers give employment preferences to graduates, it's kind of an important feature to have when you're trying to climb that ladder. The opportunity to climb it really can help fulfill that personal satisfaction and the success of employment. So moving on, I would like to consider how formal management education can actually improve communication skills as well. So just like through our college, many college programs include courses on communication and on customer interaction, different psychology, different interactions through people and diversities and things like that. So these courses can help us to understand how to communicate, or at least how to understand the different types of communication to help determine the best approach when dealing with others. This education really examines kind of what employees and customers and coworkers would expect, and really how just to deal with them, and it might even help with the common policies and procedures that an individual may encounter in the workplace as well. I mean, all businesses are different, but a lot of times some factors are the same, and it helps get all those features in order as well. So if we look at slide 3, we can also see another small fact that 75% of employers believe that current college courses and programs should actually be increased in the studies on written and oral communication. So employers actually think that schools should teach more about written and oral communication because it is such a great importance in the workplace. So, now even though managing customers and coworkers and policies, it's all a crucial part of managing a business, there's also endless other business-related factors that a formal education can assist with. On slide 4, we can see that we have a list of other business features that are related to management and other activities that management also includes. So this could be finance, accounting, inventory management and control, marketing, purchasing, economics, human resources, and even some legal and law matters that the manager may encounter. So each of these characteristics will differ from company to company, but if the person begins at an entry-level position and really works their way up, they might be unaware of the possibilities in changing methods of practice, really to improve the company's flow, finances, and reputation. So a formal training can help a manager to identify all these different possibilities and innovations and give them kind of an insight into new ways that can be implemented into that business. On the site training or experience may only teach you certain things about that business, but it may not help you to identify different ways where that business can be improved. Maybe another business may have done it a different way and it worked a little bit better, and getting that education really kind of brings all those ideas into one place so that you can spread them out and get an idea of innovation for every different company. So, in conclusion, sometimes a formal college education isn't always required to obtain a managerial position, and if an employee has worked their way into that position. However, the formal education really can fill in many of the missed gaps and opportunities that the employees didn't learn about during their actual experience. Because they were trained in company policy, so if they went in entry level and learned everything that way, they may not have an easy transition into another managerial position if they were to switch jobs later on. So having that experience in education really can help them overall, in different business situations. So at this time, are there any questions?